Okay, episode 1 of the Primis Media Sports Podcast
That was
with
episode
myself, Jacob, and Max. Shut up, Max. It is not episode 2.
This is definitely episode
We
2. This is probably
this-
actually
this
episode
is-
3. Now that I think about it.
I can't believe we have recorded 2 other episodes before this, and none of them have gotten to our channel.
Our channel. This is your videos.
Yeah, my videos, but our channel.
No, this is your channel. You put this on.
That's my.
You
what?
do this feelings
No.
over facts. You just on your YouTube channel.
Feelings over facts. Oh my god. All right, so let us go over
Mm-hmm.
each division and let's just like talk about them for a little bit,
What
right?
division? Are we talking football? Are we talking basketball? What's going
Oh
on here?
yes, of course. My apologies.
Your mistake.
We'll be going over multiple things today in this podcast. Like we'll be going over the NFL after Week 11 before the Thanksgiving games. We'll be going over the NBA a little bit. I think it's 3 weeks in or a little. Yeah, I think this is the third week.
Here. I have no idea.
I think this is week 3. And I mean, I think that's about it. I mean, we could talk about NHL if you want, but I don't know much about hockey. I just
Yeah.
know that the Coyotes suck.
Why'd you even bring it up then? I have no idea about hockey. Why would you bring up NHL?
Okay. Let us start with some football. NFL.
Okay,
Alright.
There we go. I didn't know if you meant football. But I see.
No, not football. We're talking about football. Good old fashioned.
Good old American football.
American football. Let's go over these standings, right? So,
Okay.
let us start with the AFC East.
Ooh, okay.
So, right now, the Patriots are leading the division
Shocking.
after week 11. Half game above the Bills right now. The
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 point
Bills,
differential isn't that different either. I mean, if you look at the points for and points against, I mean, it's literally identical. They're just losing games.
yeah. I don't know what's up with the Bills. Like
And the Patriots are on a 5-game winning streak. That's crazy. They
Oh,
haven't lost
that's
a game
insane.
on the road. That is insane to me.
No, that's insane. It's crazy. But like, what even shocks me more is the Bills losing to the Jaguars, and then who they just lose to. Oh, and losing as badly as they did against the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, I don't. Man, that's a whole other situation.
Like, so if we talk about the Patriots, right?
Mhm.
Mac Jones, he's been great.
Stud. It feels
He's
like
been
he's
great.
been in the league for like 3 or 4 years. It feels like he's been in the
He-
league longer than Baker Mayfield, but he's a rookie and he is just a stud. I don't know what
I mean, he's
Bill
not-
is feeding
he's
those
not-
quarterbacks, but my God, are they good?
He's not putting up like Patrick Mahomes type numbers or anything, but he's been consistent. He's been
He's winning
good.
games for them. I
He
mean,
hasn't been
looking
throwing the
good.
ball away. Yeah, he's looked really good. Patriots defense always good, always dominant. It's just the Bill Belichick way. Then we got the Bills. Josh Allen looking like the rookie Josh Allen or year 2 Josh Allen. It's not looking like NFL MVP Josh Allen. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't looked great this year.
They looked inconsistent, very inconsistent. I don't know what to make of them. Their defense is really good, like always. I do expect the Bills to end up winning this division, but it's a lot closer than I thought it could be.
Yeah.
Dolphins. I mean, is 2 of the future? Who knows? But
No.
they need to
absolutely not.
fix that O. They need to fix that O line before they can do anything.
I don't see
that
Tua being their
O-line.
long-term answer at all. He does
Yeah.
not look the part. His teammates don't believe in him. I don't believe he's the next big guy. I mean, seriously.
Before they change the QB position, I think they need to fix that O line. That O line is atrocious.
Oh well, yeah.
They played the Jets, right? and the Jets were even able to get through, right? They played the Texans a couple weeks ago. The Texans were able to get through, right? Like these non-scary like defensive fronts are getting through this O-line because it is that bad. It's terrible. Their defense has been shaky this year, but I mean, I think their real problem is their O-line.
Mm.
Jets. Do we even need to talk about the Jets? Can we just move on?
Yes.
I mean,
We can talk about the Jets. Absolutely.
why?
Okay,
Why?
so they are third in points on the season. So their offense is terrible, and then they are worst defensively with points against with 320. So
Yes.
they are the worst defense in the league, and the third worst offense in the league.
Yes, they're
But
terrible. They're
They still have
awful.
2 wins. And who are those against, Wickey?
They are against. I don't know. Who do they beat?
I don't know. I was asking you. I thought you knew. I thought you said
I don't.
they got somebody got beat by the Jets.
They let me get to myself.
Uh,
They are against the Bengals and the Titans.
Ooh, the Titans before or after Henry's injury?
Before.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's brutal. I mean, the Jets,
So-
they can beat anybody. I mean, it's just like, depending on the
They can
day.
beat
I'm just saying.
Mike White, my God, I mean,
Dude, Mike White was
he's throwing
something else.
he's throwing 4 touchdowns one day and then 4 picks the other. So
I mean, honestly, the greatest single day MVP I've ever seen in my entire life. It was the craziest thing ever. Truly.
he's just not good. Their only bright spot.
They've never
their
been
only
good.
bright spot this year are their 2 rookies, and that's Michael Carter and Elijah Moore.
And Mike White.
Not Mike White. Not,
Their first overall pick, Mike White.
Mike White got benched for Joe Flacco. It's not Mike White.
No, Mike White got hurt.
No,
That's why they're
no,
resting him. Yeah.
Once
The
Zach
farm
Wilson
injury,
comes
remember?
back, he'll be the starter, and we'll see. This offense, this team is just so bad.
Yeah, Mike White will be the starter. I
All right,
think.
moving on.
Anyway.
Moving on. Let us go to the AFC West now. We have the Chiefs.
Weird division.
Yes, weird division. We have the Chiefs winning the division right now. When I want to say 4 weeks ago, they were at the bottom of it.
Mhm.
So major turn of events.
4-game winning streak.
4-game winning streak. Yep, they're very inconsistent on offense. I really don't know what to make of it. They're scoring 13 points against the Packers one week, scoring 41 against the Raiders the next, and then they're back down to earth scoring like 20 something against whoever they played. Like, I don't understand it.
I don't know. I feel like they're starting to gain some momentum going into into this week. They felt not as strong as last week, but I mean, still, it felt like they're getting back to the way that things used to be. I think Kelsey's getting pretty old, obviously. I mean,
Well, he's
I don't
only
think
like
he's the same.
32, I think.
32 is kind of old for position players, though.
True.
Like skill players.
True.
They scored 19 points this week, by the way.
19, whatever. Close enough.
I was gonna say Cowboys. The Cowboys are a really good team, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Chiefs are really good. Whenever Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are clicking on all cylinders, the team's unbeatable. But
when Patty doesn't throw the ball away and just give it back to their team, they have a very good chance of winning games.
I feel like
He just gets too reckless sometimes.
he gets too reckless, definitely sometimes. But like, I feel like half his picks are because his wide receivers keep dropping the ball and they just land in the other
Yeah.
defense's hands.
hmm I don't disagree with that. There's been a lot of drops, especially going into the playoffs from last year.
Yeah.
The wide receivers just have
Yeah.
not been
I mean,
as good.
Tyreek Hill hasn't been the best this year when it comes to drops, but like all the wide receivers behind Tyreek Hill have been terrible. There's been no consistency with them. So defenses have just been sitting back, like taking the unders with Tyreek Hill and not letting him beat him deep. So, and Patrick Mahomes is taking the bait. He's wanting to throw the ball deep, and that's where those reckless plays come from.
hmm
All right, moving on to the Chargers, second place in division at 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think this team is solid. I really do think this is a very stacked team. I think they've underperformed. It's going to be
Yep.
them and the them and the Chiefs to battle out this division for the rest of the year. Um, when Justin Herbert plays well, this team plays well. I mean, they got their skill position players are stacked. Like Keenan Allen, stud. Mike Williams has
Eckler.
shown that he can play well. Eckler is just, I really think he's one of the top running backs in the league. And then defense, I mean, they got Derwin James. It's Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
And then there's one more dude. Forget his name. I think he's just defensive back. But yeah, they're stacked, I think. And once they start feeling it, they played really well this last week. Leave against the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers almost came back and won or beat them in the fourth quarter. But they played really well, and I only see a bright future for this team.
Yeah, I would say so too. It's fascinating to see the team after Philip Rivers left and them getting Justin Herbert
Mhm.
and just seeing the culture difference and just how much there's just so much more energy watching their games.
Yeah.
I mean, he just puts so much more energy into that team and that offense.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, he's an exciting dude to watch in my opinion. All right, moving on to the Raiders, 5-5, and they've had an up and down season.
Honestly, I'm gonna give him a pass for this season, purely because of what's been going on off the field. I mean,
Yeah.
what a train wreck
Yeah.
of just like shit to go wrong. I mean, I can't even look at their record and be like, oh, their team's bad. I can't judge them off of this year based off of just like the culture. I mean, they lost their coach. They lost one of their best wide receiver.
Yep.
I mean, it's just like that's crazy. How could you play football like
With all of that,
and
yeah.
like be able to? Yeah, how could you focus on playing football with all of that going on inside of your
And it's like reporters
team?
reporters are constantly asking questions about it. The fact that
Yeah.
they're up to 5 wins right now. I mean, the 3-0 start helped, but it's not great. It's not great what's going on in Las Vegas.
Mm-mm.
All right.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, baby.
All right, moving on to the Denver Broncos. Max, you want to talk about your team?
As I stated in the first episode, or episode 0, I said the Broncos have a very talented team, but Teddy will not win his games. And not only has he not won his games, he's lost his games. He
Mhm.
can't push the ball downfield,
Mhm.
and we just can't get first downs.
Yep.
We not even score. We can't get first downs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. Our defense is stellar. Our offense just can't work with him at the helm.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Your defense is one of the best in the league. It's a top
Yeah.
it's a top 5 unit. It's ridiculous how good that defense is, even after losing Von Miller.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but
I will say that really did sting.
Mhm.
After I saw the way the team was going this season, though, I was kind of happy they let him go to a team that has a chance of winning a Super Bowl because
yeah,
he's not going to be able to retire on a good team. if
yeah,
This is the direction we're going. So
yeah.
I'd much rather him have a chance in the playoffs.
Honestly, you guys might be drafting a quarterback in this next draft because you guys are kind of in that limbo where you're not going to get.
God, there's no good
Well, but
talent
the thing
quarterback in
is,
this next
the
draft.
thing is, like, you guys are in that kind of limbo where you're not a good team, but you're not a bad team. So you're not going to get a high draft pick, but you're not going to get a low draft pick, right? So
I mean, in a quarterback heavy class, it would make sense. It would not make sense for this next class to get a quarterback because there's not even good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Let
I mean, that's true.
decent talent at quarterback.
You could wait for that loaded draft class and do kind of what the Patriots did, right? Or you could take a swing at one of these quarterbacks that's gonna drop. They're gonna drop. Like, since there's no good ones, like they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop to the middle first round, and you guys might snag one, and maybe he turns into something, right? Because
No, it won't happen.
yeah.
when we draft young quarterbacks, we can't develop them. We got Paxton Lynch, Tim Tebow, freaking
Then,
Trevor Siemian. I mean, it doesn't matter who we draft; they're gonna be bad.
well, what?
It's
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about Kenny Pickett? But then that's another white QB that you drafted that won't turn out
it's
well.
just we just draft white QBs that are mediocre at best.
I
They're
think
usually backup quarterbacks.
I think you
Just
guys
no.
I think you guys go after one of these mobile quarterbacks coming out of college,
Aaron Rodgers.
Malik Willis or fucking Desmond Ryder. Like, I think you guys go after one of them because you guys have a solid run game. That O line is good. Freaking Melvin Gordon is good. Devontae Williams is really good. I think Devontae Williams is gonna overtake Melvin Gordon eventually. Um, and once you get a mobile QB, like that run game could be deadly. So
I don't know, man. I'm worried if we try to have a good run game like a mobile quarterback and we just have a run heavy offense, they're gonna just stack the box. I don't believe Vic Fangio is gonna be able to establish like a good
fair, that's fair.
run
It's
heavy
just
offense.
it's just in my opinion, it's like literally all you guys have is a bad QB. Like
Yeah, it really is
it's
the only thing we
it's
have issues
the
with.
only problem I
It's
see
so
with the
sad.
team. It's literally the only problem I see with the team because your wide
And
receivers.
the saddest thing was during the offseason when there was those rumors going around about Aaron Rodgers. It was almost a done deal that he was going to the Broncos, and we didn't get him. If we had Aaron Rodgers on that Broncos team, we would be Super Bowl bound.
Oh yeah,
But
oh yeah.
we don't. We got Teddy Bridgewater instead, which is one of the most humiliating things I've ever felt in my entire life. I thought Aaron Rodgers one day, and then I saw Teddy another, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We might go even this season.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys figure out that QB problem. It just goes to show you how important that position is in the NFL.
God, we were on a good winning streak too.
Mhm.
I knew it was a
It was a fluke.
red herring.
All right. Moving on to the next division, the AFC North. This one is
This
weird.
shocks me.
It's weird division. Let's start with the division leader, the Ravens, right? Barely squeaked one out this last week against the Bears, right? Well, they were without Lamar Jackson.
Hello. I fucking lost him. Sick.
Hello?
Hello.
What the hell just happened?
You left.
I didn't leave. It just kicked me out.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What did you say?
It just kicked me out.
Oh, it's because your internet's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Whatever. Wow. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, you cut this all out. Remember?
Yes. Where were we? AFC
North.
AFC
Ravens.
North. Ravens. Yeah, their defense has been like inconsistent. The offense has been inconsistent, but you know, whenever Lamar Jackson's on the field, I feel like something special is going to happen.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. I mean, really.
Very
he
fun.
is.
Very fun to watch.
I definitely don't see him as an elite passer, but my God, can he be? He has potential, but he's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just not.
He just likes
He's still young.
he
though.
just likes to run the ball.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, he's been looking a lot better this year throwing the ball though.
Yeah,
He's not good, but I mean, he's definitely better.
I mean, he's made Marquise Brown actually fantasy relevant, which is, you know, that hasn't happened under Lamar Jackson at all.
Oh yeah, it's not great. He's not known for throwing the ball.
No.
He's known for running.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Bengals, who looked really
Shocked
good.
me this season.
Looked really good. I think they were 5-2 after beating the Ravens and everything, and then kind of spiraled since then.
Yeah.
I mean, they picked up.
I think they're gonna finish out even. Honestly, I think they're gonna finish out. What is it? 8-9. I think 9-8.
I think 10. I think they're gonna finish 10-7 and try to go for that last wild card spot. I really like this team. I really like their offense. It's super talented.
I don't. I just don't want them to make the playoffs because they're not talented enough. They have too many holes in that team to try to like make a playoff push.
Yeah.
And if they get a high pick, it's gonna be tough to rebuild that team. So I don't really know.
Yeah, their defense is shaky. They don't really have like a pass rusher. Atkins is pretty good, but yeah,
He's old.
yeah, he's old. But no, that offense is yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jamar Chase really shocked me after the preseason. I mean,
After the drops.
I think he shocked everybody after
Yeah.
the preseason. I mean, he's looked amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew he was gonna be good, but I didn't think he would get the ball at all because I don't think he would have time. But that O line
It's done.
has been like
Mhm.
it's been decent.
It's been
tolerable.
better than expected.
Exactly, which is more than I could ever say about anything from the Bengals before. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's improvement.
All right. Moving on to the Steelers, who
My God,
they, dude, this
they have a
team,
corpse at quarterback.
this team
I mean,
is
Jesus.
so confusing. Once again, the defense is carrying them to wins. Not this last game though. This last game they were atrocious and terrible, and somehow somehow Big Ben scored 37 points. Not sure. They tied with the Lions. Tied with the Lions.
Yep. I want to get to that later. Let's get to that later because that's like my favorite thing of all of this. Honestly,
This team, no, they're not making playoffs. There's no way. There's no way this team makes playoffs.
they have a quarterback with no arm. How are they going to move the ball down the field at all? I mean, he's making like five part pass, 5 yard passes.
And honestly,
They can dunk in the ball.
honestly their
It's
O
crazy.
line sucks ass. Like Najee Harris hasn't been able to find any room in that line. Like
He's talented too. It
very
sucks.
very talented. I don't know. That team's not good. Moving on to probably, I want to say the weirdest team is so far this year.
Biggest letdown.
Biggest
Biggest letdown
is
for me.
is the Browns.
Yeah.
Maybe OBJ was right. Maybe he was right to leave. Get out of there. They're not. They're weird. They're weird. They score 40 points one week and then aren't able to do anything on offense the next week.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I think a big thing hovers around Baker's health though.
True.
Like, he's just been banged up.
Yeah.
I think he could be solid, but I mean,
Yeah. But
he's just too hurt right
this
now.
team revolves around the run, in my opinion. And when the run game is not
Oh,
when the run
absolutely.
game's not working, if Nick Chubb's not huffing and puffing back there, then they're not going to be doing anything that day.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the play calls. I don't know if it's Baker Mayfield. I don't know if it's the wide receivers. But that passing game just does not work. I don't know why.
Yeah, if the run doesn't open it up, Baker does not have any opportunity to make like good plays.
Yeah.
Baker can't carry that franchise. He's like Joe Flacco in the Super Bowl runs. He's a good quarterback if the pieces around him are good. I don't think he can be good on his
Yeah.
own.
Honestly, that's a fair comparison. Or like an Eli.
I don't know. He like kind of beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I can't really. He beat the goat. I can't
Beat
talk
the
about Eli
goat.
like that.
Beat the goat. Not once, but twice.
Twice exactly. He beat Bill Belichick and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Twice.
Only one other team has ever done that. And you know who the quarterback of that team was?
Nick Foles.
Damn right. Okay, AFC South.
Well, I think Ravens win this division. By the way.
Yeah, I was gonna argue with you, but then I looked at the rest of the teams. And I was like, oh, never mind. I think the Ravens are good when the AFC North. I think you're right.
All right. Yes. Now it's time for the AFC South, which. Titans.
Wow.
What's going on?
They're gonna fall. They're gonna fall off, dude. I'm sorry. Without Henry,
Fair,
they're
dude.
not gonna be able to do
Dude.
anything. I don't care the receivers they have. Tannehill is not somebody that can carry a franchise.
What are
like
you talking
that.
about?
He's
What
not-
are you talking about the
he-
receivers?
He's not Aaron
What are you
Rodgers.
talking about the receivers? They can't stay healthy. They can't stay on the field.
but there's like three of them. They need at least one of them. I mean, they're not all, you know, broken down and dead.
Well, Julio Jones is
Shit.
on the IR. AJ Brown seems to get hurt every single game. I don't know. This team is a if they can sneak out a division title or something in the AFC South or the wild card or something like that, it sounds like they're gonna get Derrick Henry back in time for the playoffs. But they're not doing anything without Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you that they will at least win the AFC South.
I don't know, man. Colts kind of smacked the shit out of the Bills.
Oh my god, the Colts, don't even talk to me about the Colts. Oh my god, I hate that
Carson
team so
Wentz?
much. Just stop. Carson Wentz is so bad.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh my god.
Jonathan Taylor, though.
Oh, I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a beast. I mean, but we've seen that with the Browns. It's like, you know, they have a good run game, but it's like the rest of their team has to work too. I mean, shit. Carson Wentz throwing left-handed passes to the defenders right in front of him for like 99-yard returns. Not making sense, man. I'm just saying. Can't win games like that.
He was an MVP candidate once.
What, 5 years
Once.
ago? Once. He didn't win it. He was nominated.
He
for
would have
it.
won it if he didn't tear his ACL.
Todd Gurley was also nominated for MVP. Where's he? Point proof.
He has like arthritis. Not arthritis. Wait, no, not arthritis.
Carson Wentz?
No, Todd Gurley.
No, I think it's arthritis. I think that's
It's
what it is.
arthritis. Yeah, this man has
I think so.
arthritis. All right, let's chill on my boy Todd Gurley.
I think it's in his knees. It sucks.
Yeah, that does suck, honestly.
All right, how about Jared Goff then? They were nominated the same year for MVP. Where's Jared Goff? The fucking
he's on the
Lions, baby.
Lions.
Let's go.
All I gotta say
Uh-huh.
is Colts smacked the shit out of the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills have been off and on though. I don't know.
All right, let's move on to the Texans. All right,
The most interesting team
love
other than the Lions.
this team. I love this team for some
They are
reason.
the most interesting team
Fucking-
other than freaking the Lions.
Fucking Tyrod Taylor, the beast himself.
Thank you. After they won the first game, I was like, if Tyrod stays healthy, they can win games. When he went down, I knew for a fact they wouldn't win a single game until he came back. He's 2-0 on that team, man. He's the catalyst for that entire team. He is carrying that franchise right now. He has more wins than they've had in like the 6 weeks he was gone. It's crazy.
Oh,
or
yeah.
8 weeks.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I am so happy he's back. They can actually do a little bit on offense now, instead of just driving to midfield or going 3 and out or maybe kicking a field goal a game or having the only points be a safety.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This team,
They
they're
are
terrible.
the worst ranked offense
Oh my God,
in
they're terrible.
the AFC.
They're awful.
They're the worst offense in the entire league, actually.
Uh,
Without Tyrod Taylor, that is.
Yes.
I mean, with Tyrod.
with Tyler.
They're
with
second.
Tyler.
They're
with Tyler, yeah.
second to
Yeah,
none.
with Tyler Taylor, they're absolutely amazing.
MVP candidate. I mean, play Matt Ryan, Super Bowl run.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, come on.
Game
Are you
over.
kidding me? Come on.
Yeah.
Moving on to the
Easy.
second worst offense in the league, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm shocked they have 2 wins. I really am. I don't know how they have 2 wins. Who'd they beat?
The Bills and
God, that's so sad.
the Bills.
What was that?
And the
Bills and
Dolphins.
who?
I said the Falcons.
Oh,
but
that makes
they're-
sense. The Dolphins are bad. I mean, that makes sense. That was their first win, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Against the
it was
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
God,
I'm just waiting for Urban Meyer to get fired.
dude, he's not gonna get fired after all this stuff that went on in Las Vegas. Are you kidding me? There's no way they're firing him.
He doesn't deserve to be an NFL head
Like-
coach.
Oh, deserve doesn't come into the equation. He's going to be the head coach until at least the end of the season.
And poor Trevor Lawrence, like He has just not looked good.
I forgot he was on that
He
team,
is
honestly,
not
because
lived
it's
up to
not even
expectations.
like it's a circus around Urban
It's a
Meyer.
circus.
It's just like my God. Might
Eh,
as well get Tim Tebow back in there too. I
oh
mean,
my
shit.
god. He is. Do you know they got him as a tight end and they cut him?
Who, Tim Tebow?
Yeah, they cut him.
Well, yeah, of course you thought I didn't know that? Who did know about that? My mom doesn't even watch football and she knew about that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know Tim Tebow was on the Jags? Idiot. My God.
It's a joke of a team. God damn.
It's fun to watch though. I mean, it's like watching a train wreck. It's
It's
like a car crash. I just
fucking.
can't look away, man. It is just so fun
It's
to
so
watch.
bad. It's just so bad.
They're just
It's
like
not good football.
burn.
Not good football.
No, it's Urban Meyer. Kidding me?
Yeah, but I think Titans pull out the AFC South title.
I don't know. I think Jags win.
Oh, yeah. The win streak starts now.
No,
The
actually,
comeback starts now.
duh. Texans with Tyrod
Oh,
Taylor. As long as Tyrod Taylor stays
that's
healthy,
right.
I think they can take
Yeah,
it.
keep him away from any and all doctors because they'll puncture his
Oh
lung.
my God. Can you imagine how scary that would be? Oh my God, I can't even imagine. That's horrifying. You and me hate needles too, so I can't
Yeah.
even that. That stuff like gives me shivers. I can't
I would
even deal
fucking
with
be
that.
like, I would run as far as I possibly could.
Yeah, if they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna need to stick this needle into your chest, into your lung," I'd be like, "No,
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
no."
All right, done with the
I
AFC.
wonder if it was on
Oh,
purpose.
before we move on from the AFC, what do we think an AFC Championship and an AFC team to make it to the Super Bowl?
Oh, I don't think Ravens make it. I don't think Titans make it without. I don't think Henry will be 100% by the time of the playoffs. I think he'll be playing. I don't think he'll be 100%. I think it'll be the same situation with Todd
That's
Gurley,
fair.
and I'm worried about Derrick Henry after the season.
That's fair.
I'm worried he's going to go down the same route as Todd. Um, I don't see the Bills. Just the way the Bills are going right now, I don't see them
Mm-hmm.
making it. If the Chiefs can squeak it out and like figure it out, I think obviously they have the best shot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Other than them, though, I'd say the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots are they're just grooving right now. I mean, Mac Jones looks like
Yeah,
a
they
veteran.
look really
It's
good.
crazy.
They look really good.
So I would go with either the Chiefs or Patriots.
So Chiefs, Patriots in the AFC Championship
Yeah,
with the
continuity.
Patriots or
I mean,
with
honestly.
the Patriots or Chiefs going to the Super Bowl.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the Patriots.
Wow. Wow.
I think at this point Bill Belichick has a good grasp on Andy Reid's offense, and I think he can scheme around it. I mean, Bill Belichick is a defensive guru.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, he's the smartest defensive personnel that any team has.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. I think he's figured them out at this point and has a good game plan for when they face them in the playoffs.
That's fair.
So I would go to Patriots purely based off of Patriots having Bill Belichick and the Chiefs defense being very not great.
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna throw a major curveball and go do two new teams, and I'm gonna go Bills Ravens.
Texans.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go Bills Ravens. Bills, if they figure their shit out and play consistent and play well, that defense is too good to not carry this team far in the playoffs. And the Ravens, Lamar Jackson better as a thrower, and the defenses look better as of late. It's just that I think they finally figure it out and put it together. I will say the Patriots do look really good. Patriots do look really good, and I'm gonna go Bills Mafia in the Super Bowl. Bills
wow.
Mafia.
I don't think that they make it. They're just not playing well, but we'll see. We'll see.
Bills.
It's mid-season.
Bills
we'll see.
Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
All right, now on to the NFC. More specifically, the NFC East.
Mm-hmm.
What a trash of a division.
Washington was a letdown.
Cowboys.
Sorry.
Yeah, Washington's let. We'll get to them. The Cowboys, they're gonna win it.
They look
They're really
great.
good.
Dak Prescott, I know he's good, but my God, he's just getting better and better every single year. He looks unbelievable.
They did not look good against the Chiefs this last week, but that's also because Amari Cooper was out, and then CeeDee Lamb left in the middle of the game, or early in the game with a concussion.
Yeah.
So that had something to do with it. I don't know.
I think they could lose the rest of the
Zeke,
games this season and still beat the rest of the teams in this division.
Probably. You're probably right. You're probably right. But yeah, the Cowboys are gonna be the division winner. They might make it far in the postseason or whatever, but they're good.
Yeah.
They're a good team. Eagles.
They don't have a quarterback.
I mean, look at the Ravens. They don't really have a quarterback. They have a running back at quarterback.
Jalen Hurts is
so
not Lamar Jackson.
So now the Ravens have the same thing.
No, not at all.
Or not the Ravens, the Eagles. The Eagles.
Not at all. Jalen Hurts is. I don't
know, man.
I don't see him as a long-term answer. I see him as Tua.
They've been playing
all these
really
small,
well,
like Tua-like quarterbacks. I don't see succeeding in the league. They have Tua. They have Jalen Hurts. There's Justin Fields. I don't see them succeeding. They're just not doing well.
I mean, they've been playing really well as a.
I don't agree with that. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're the long-term answers. They're just too short and not great throwers.
You're talking about too short. We'll get to short.
All right. Kyler's different. Kyler's different. Kyler's MVP. I mean, he's on my team. All right. I get.
But I mean, they've won 3 of their last 4. The one game that they did lose was against the Chargers, and that was a close game. They're on the up and up right now, and their offensive coordinator, their offensive has figured out something, right? Because it's working. They're scoring points, and they're scoring a lot. Their defense is still shaky, but that offense is moving. It's rolling, and it's behind that run game, behind Jalen Hurts running the ball.
Well, you were talking about shaky, defenses. What about Washington? I mean, expected to be one of the best defensive teams in the league, and
they're at 4-6 right now, and it honestly doesn't feel like a 4-win team. Like when I look at them, they just look like a winning team, and I just don't know how they're not winning.
They're just not putting it together. I mean, their defense hasn't been great. Their offense has definitely not been great. Who do they have starting since Fitz is out?
Taylor Heineke.
I can't trash Taylor Heineke though. I do like watching him play. It's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like I like watching the Washington football team play, but they're just not winning. I don't know what it is.
For whatever reason, they just need to be playing the Bucs like every week, and then they'll play good football. It's just weird. I don't get it.
Very true. Very true. And then Giants, just fuck everybody and start over. Cut everybody.
I will say Daniel Jones hasn't been looking as bad as I thought until last game. I mean,
I have a sour taste towards Daniel Jones right now.
And why is that?
He lost me in he made me lose in fantasy.
How many picks did he throw? Do you remember?
He threw fucking 2 picks. I was winning.
I thought it was 3.
No, it was 2. It was 2.
Huh. Why are we so upset about it? You started him.
It's because I started him. You know why? Because Lamar Jackson decided to get sick. Right before.
I don't think he decided to get sick.
He decided to get sick. He was like.
All right, maybe it's to spite you. Who knows? I would have done it.
It was. He saw that Wickey was like needed. He's like, Wickey needs me to play in fantasy this week, and he needs a win. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna be sick.
Damn, that's vicious.
Unbelievable. Fucking hate the Giants right now. The only good player on that team is Saquon Barkley. Saquads.
I don't know. He's still coming back from injury. He's not his peak self, but I mean.
Oh no! But when fully healthy, he's one of the best running backs in the league. So.
Was one of the best running backs in the league.
He'll get back to that.
He's washed, bro. He's old.
He's washed. He's old. What the fuck? On
the next team.
On to the next
NFC
division.
West.
the NFC West, the best division. Not the best division, but it has the best.
It's up there.
It has the team with the best record.
And
the
the
Cardinals.
best short quarterback, baby. Midget
The
man
best
himself, Kyler Murray.
The midget man, Kyler Murray. All right, let me just say something about the Cardinals. Right.
Okay.
I think they're. Let me double check. Yes, they have scored the most points this game, or this year, out of any team. Their offense or their defense been playing super well. Undefeated on the road, and we don't even need Kyler Murray to win games, and that's how good a coach Cliff. That's how good of a coach Cliff Kingsbury is. We're 2-1 without Kyler. We're 2-1 without Kyler Murray, right? Obviously, I would rather have Kyler Murray than not have him. I'd rather have a DeAndre Hopkins than not have him. But we're 2-1 without our superstar players. I think that just goes to show you how well coached this team is and how deep they are. And I see them going far this year. I really think it's one of those years where we just play out of our minds.
I can't believe you're so enthusiastic about the Cardinals making it deep in the playoffs, because I can guarantee you the Cards are not known for making deep playoff pushes. We might make it to the conference game, but we're going to lose. I don't care what happens.
Hey, I know the history. I know the history of making
we could be undefeated for the rest of the year, but we will still lose the game before the Super Bowl.
I remember making it to the NFC Championship with Carson Palmer and him throwing 4-5 picks against the Packers. I know that pain. I remember.
What about the game with Kurt Warner? How about when we didn't win that?
That was to okay. Well, I mean,
it
kind of hard. We've never won a Super Bowl.
Exactly. So you think it's gonna change this year? It's the curse of the Bambino, bro.
I think we're on the right track.
Yeah. To losing again. To getting our hearts broken. At least before it was like I knew we weren't gonna make the playoffs. Man. Now we're gonna make the playoffs and lose first round.
No. I fucking believe.
We're gonna lose to the Rams. I know it.
We're gonna lose. Fuck the Rams.
The Rams are gonna beat us.
We're gonna lose the fucking Packers again.
No, Packers maybe. If we make it that far. I mean, Jesus.
We're gonna go far. I believe. I freaking believe.
I want to play this back in 1 month and see what you think.
All right, moving on to who you think we're gonna lose in the playoffs is the Rams. Yeah, so they just said fuck it to their future and decided to get every just elite player that was on the market.
I don't blame them. I mean, so what now? Well, Aaron Donald's still productive. Why not? I don't hate that decision.
This team is loaded and they still don't seem like they're the best team in the league for some reason.
That's because they don't have OBJ yet. That's why.
They do. He played last game.
Now. They do now, but I'm saying he's not at full capacity. He doesn't understand the offense fully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think my favorite thing was 2 weeks ago when they played was I think it was Troy Aikman or Joe Buck. I can't remember which one. The announcer was like, this is something you don't see very often. The Rams are huddling, and that's due to the fact that Odell Beckham Jr. doesn't really know the playbook very well. so they need a huddle, and Matthew Stafford needs to tell Odell what to do. I fucking started dying.
That's awesome. That's so good.
And later in the game when they were losing, they go, okay, here they go, no huddle. Do you see OBJ? I was like, oh my god.
Vicious.
Fucking brutal. Yeah, no, they're stacked.
Yeah.
Great team. Very good team.
Matty Staffy has been underperforming in my eyes, but I
agree.
Dude, fine.
The roommate connection though. Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford.
Dude,
elite.
What a white man connection. I mean, seriously, it's like Tom Brady to Edelman all over again.
Tom Brady to any white slot receiver.
Amendola, Edelman, I mean, any of them. It's just
Wes Welker.
Yeah, Wes Welker. Oh my god. It's crazy stuff.
Uh, moving on to the injury reserve team that known as the 49ers. Um,
Yep.
they can't seem to stay healthy. They always have
That's a new
some
storyline.
players hurt.
Wow. They're not
That's
healthy. The 49ers?
what? The
What?
40
I don't
what?
believe you. They're always healthy. You're just lying to me. I know it. You're just joking
Uh,
around.
yeah. Hey, Jimmy G to the Broncos, and then Trey Lance takes over. Might happen.
I
Might
don't
happen
want
this
Jimmy G.
offseason.
I don't need another mediocre quarterback on my fucking team. Please. For the love of God.
They're so mediocre, and it's just like there's such this like love for Kyle Shanahan, and he has a losing record as a coach.
Yeah, it is a little bit bizarre because
I
you can say that, but then you point out the injuries and it's just like, oh, injuries, you're right. But
yeah,
it realistically doesn't dismiss the fact that he can't win games just normally.
well he can't win games without Jimmy G apparently because
He can't win games in general.
every single time I watch a 49ers game, it's like it throws up a graphic of like Jimmy G's record or the 49ers record with Jimmy G and then a 49ers record without Jimmy G. And it's like a significantly better record with Jimmy G. And it's like, I understand they win with their starting quarterback. What a concept. Wow, that's insane.
Wow.
It's almost like he's a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, and then you look at teams like the Saints and see like Sean Payton's winning games without James Winston, who himself
Oh
is
my
not a starting
God.
quarterback. He
Yeah,
had Trevor
that's what
Simeon starting games and winning.
uh,
Trevor Simeon's awful. He's
Trevor
so
Simeon's
bad.
so bad. He's so bad.
They were
We'll
winning
get to them
games.
later. We'll get to them later
Okay.
because
It's
is
so
a
infuriating.
disaster.
He was
That is a
Trevor
disaster over
Simeon
there.
was a Broncos quarterback. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself.
That's a disaster over there.
Yeah.
They might be even more hurt than the 49ers, to be honest.
Mhm.
Uh, then the bottom of the division, the
Shocking.
Seattle Seahawks. They have not looked good.
I mean, they fell apart, man.
They have not looked good.
They
Russell
looked really good
Wilson
at the beginning of the
is,
season.
yeah, but Russell Wilson's still not back from his broken finger or broken hand,
I don't remember.
whichever. Some of them was his hand. Um, like he's still not fully back. He still doesn't fully trust it. Like they gotta basically not lose like one or two more games if they want a shot at making the playoffs right now.
Hmm.
They gotta be basically perfect for the rest of the year, and I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I think it's kind of exciting though that they're probably gonna have a high draft pick. They can probably get somebody to help shore up the O line.
Oh yeah, they haven't had a high draft pick in a long ass time.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, but other than that, I think the rest of this season is just a wash.
Yeah.
No
Oh yeah,
reason
I
for
agree.
Russell Wilson back into a situation where he can get hurt again in a losing season.
But the
like
thing
this.
is, the off season is going to be interesting because of the whole Russell Wilson drama last off season with like him potentially leaving. It's like I bet that's going to like resurface because of how bad this season was.
I don't know. I don't believe that. There's been a lot of quarterback drama, but I don't see Russell Wilson doing that again after he got a big contract the last time.
That's true.
I just don't
That's
see
true. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see though. But NFC West, Cardinals winning it.
It. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or Rams. I'm not sure.
Nah, Cardinals all the way,
Or
100%.
Rams. If Kyler's hurt for the entire season, then maybe not.
No, he won't be hurt. He's gonna be back this Sunday.
No.
He's gonna be back this Sunday. He's gonna be back.
Hmm.
All right. Moving on to the NFC North.
What?
Packers are really good.
Packers are the only good team in this division, other than the Lions.
Shut up. Packers are really good. Doesn't matter if Aaron Rodgers looks clean shaven or like a homeless person, he still can play football, and they are very good. And their defense is actually one of the better units, in my opinion, in the league.
Yep.
So, I this team is Super Bowl bound. I think their fans should be believing in Super Bowl or bust, and I mean,
I think they're going
fuck
to
it,
lose in
why
the
not?
division as well. Why not? All
Fuck
the
it,
teams
fuck
are going
it.
to lose in the conference championship. I think every single team is going to lose. No team's going to go to the Super Bowl. It's going to end in a tie, and no teams are going. Whoever wins
No,
in the
yeah.
AFC just wins.
Hey, it's like the last dance for Chicago. It's the same thing for the Packers. Like,
Why? Do you think Aaron Rodgers leaves after this year?
oh yeah,
And
I
goes to the
do. I really
Broncos?
do.
I don't hate
Because the
that.
Broncos.
I don't hate that. That's an idea.
I didn't say the Broncos, but
I,
I don't see him staying after
I don't see him going anywhere else
what
other than the
happened.
Broncos. I mean, let's be real.
All right, moving on to the team that just beat the Packers, the Vikings.
Weird game.
Very weird. I don't know how the Packers were up by 10 in the fourth quarter and they lost.
Yep.
Very interesting. But Vikings can sneak in the wild card. Their offense is elite. They have a lot of skill on that offense. A lot of good players on that offense.
They really do.
Um, Defense is shaky as always. And their defense hasn't been good since I don't know, since like who was it? Xavier Woods was on the
Yeah.
team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
You
just
say Xavier Woods or Rhodes?
Rhodes. I meant Rhodes. Yeah,
No.
Xavier Rhodes. Um, but yeah, that offense is so fun to watch.
Honestly, I don't like Kirk Cousins, but he has moments where he plays like really good. He has some games where
Yeah.
he looks like a good quarterback. I'm just like,
Uh,
why don't you do this
I
all the
mean,
time?
perfect example is this last game against the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
He, let's see here.
He looks like the
He throws
quarterback
for
they paid him to be. It's just like
yeah,
do that all
he
the
throws
time.
for 24 for 35, 341 yards and 3 touchdowns and no picks. Like that is
Great game.
very good.
It's a great game,
Great game. Like
especially against the
and
Packers too. It's like
yeah, and he leads a game winning drive. Like they have a chance to make some noise in the wild card, but outside of that, I don't know. I don't think that defense is good enough.
mm-hmm. That's fair.
Uh, and then next, moving on to a team that should fire their head coach, and I'm surprised they haven't yet. The Bears.
What do you mean? Matt Nagy's great.
Shut up.
All
He's
right.
terrible.
Okay.
He's terrible.
I can't really argue against
Fucking
it.
figure out a game plan for your franchise QB.
He's not
Like,
franchise QB. He's not good enough to be a franchise QB yet. You should have let him sit.
They drafted him to be their franchise QB.
I know, but
and then,
develop him first instead of throwing him into the fire with a bad game plan. It's just like have
I know.
Jesus, let him sit and learn.
It's terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Like their only bright spot is David Montgomery. That's their only bright spot, and he's not even that. It's not even
I
that
was about
bright.
to say that's if that's your bright spot. I don't even know what to say. I would say Matt
It's
Nagy
not
is their
a-
bright spot. Jesus. Or their
Like,
2022 draft pick is their bright spot. My God.
Like they just lost Khalil Mack for this season. Their defense honestly hasn't lived up to what a Bears defense should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
And
disaster.
their offense has been terrible.
Offense has been so bad. Their offense has been so bad.
I'm just saying,
and then,
if they have Jalen Hurts type of quarterbacks, it's just like
Jalen Hurts. Well, I mean, the Eagles are learning how to score with a Jalen Hurts type quarterback. Why can't the fucking Bears?
well, look at the coach. Who's
Fair.
calling plays? I mean,
Yeah. Fire. Hashtag get Matt Nagy out of Chicago.
it's a lot for a hashtag, but
Hashtag Matt
you
Nagy
could just say
sucks.
fire Nagy. I mean, that works too.
Hashtag I really want the Bears to fire Matt Nagy.
Wow, that's a lot of. All right, let's do that one.
And then moving on to the absolute best team in the entire
Greatest
league.
team I have ever seen in my entire life. The
The
Detroit
Detroit-
fucking Lions with Dan Campbell at the
Detroit
helm.
fucking
I don't
Lions.
even care about Jared Goff. I care that Dan Campbell is associated with that team in any capacity. They should have him playing at quarterback, and I'd still watch the damn game. It is so entertaining. It's the only game I make sure to watch every week.
He gets so fucking emotional.
It's beautiful, man. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh
I really wanted him to go 0-17. That would have been so fucking funny.
Oh, I would have felt so bad. I'm so glad he at least didn't lose a game. I mean,
He got a tie.
It really is the most Detroit way to lose or to end a losing streak is to tie.
A tie.
The only non-loss is a tie. It's the only tie I think in the entire NFL so far, isn't it?
Yep, the only loss in the entire NFL.
It's the Lions tying the fucking Steelers. What a game.
God. They almost won this week too.
Don't even remind me. I don't even want to think about that kick.
Won.
That field goal was the worst thing I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. It's like if I took my 6-year-old cousin out and said, kick this, line drive this fucking soccer ball into that net. And he would kick it like halfway.
They need to fire that kicker, because that kicker fucking...
Oh, Santoso's gone. He's already released.
Okay, good. Didn't they lose him another game? Like
I don't
earlier in the
remember.
year? I thought there was like a chip shot earlier in the year for a tie at the end of the game, and he missed it too. Or no, I think it was to beat the Steelers, and they missed it. I don't know.
They played him another time?
No, in overtime.
Yeah. He lost? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I
thought he lost his footing, but when I watched the replay, he just...
No,
I don't know what the fuck he did.
No, he just missed it.
I don't think he'll ever get another kicking job after that one. I gotta say, if you don't know how to kick the ball in like a normal-looking fashion, I don't know what to tell you, man. You should not be in the NFL.
Goes from a double doink to missing a kick for the winless Lions.
My God, it's just field goals, just in general for that team, either for them or against them, is just like nightmares for them. It's gonna give Dan Campbell PTSD. He's gonna hate special teams coordinators for the rest of his life.
He's gonna hate special teams in general. He's gonna go for it on 4th down any chance he gets, so he doesn't have to see a field goal.
He already does. He already does do that. You see the last game? Holy shit!
Oh my God! Fucking Lions.
What a madman! I fucking love Dan Campbell. Never change. Really, I want to get a jersey from Dan Campbell. I wonder if you can order a Dan Campbell Lions jersey.
Oh my God! All right, moving on to NFC South, the last division.
Let down.
Very much let down. Buccaneers looked like the Buccaneers again last night. Tom Brady.
So much for that perfect season. My God.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But Tom Brady is the GOAT. So he's gonna find a way to make some noise in the playoffs as always.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It seems good. Seems really good. That's all I gotta say about him.
Yeah, I mean, what else did you expect? I mean, it's the GOAT with a bunch of talent around him. I don't know how they're gonna lose.
Right. Exactly. And now moving on to the Saints. I want to talk about the Saints for a second. So, they start the year, I think, 4-3 with Jameis, right? I think so. The game that Jameis gets out, I think it's a game against the Bucks. Trevor Siemian goes in, and they somehow win it, right?
Yep.
And now they're on a 2-game losing streak with
3-game.
Is it 3-game?
Yeah, 3-game.
So they were 4-2. They were 4-2. In that game against the Buccaneers, and then Jameis Winston goes out, and Trevor Siemian wins it for the Buccaneers or for the Saints against the Buccaneers, 5-2, and now they're on a 3-game losing streak with Trevor Siemian at the helm.
Yeah. Now they're sitting 500 5-5. It's just like yikes.
This team is just not good. I mean, they don't have
that
any,
much is obvious.
I mean, they don't have anybody at wide receiver. Alvin Kamara, just can't run anymore. He can't. His yards per carry are a career low right now, but he's also catching the ball a lot. He's also he's not great at running the ball right now, but he's also their best wide receiver. So
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're still winning games. It's
And,
crazy to me. I don't know how Sean Payton does it. I really don't.
yeah,
He's great.
I mean, they're not winning games right now. I mean, they're like
Well, they have Trevor Siemian. You can't win games with Trevor
You
Siemian.
can't win-
I mean,
Put
I know
in
I'm a
Taysom
Broncos fan.
Hill. Put in Taysom Hill. I want to see it.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have Taysom Hill over Trevor Siemian. I think Taysom Hill beats him in every single like part of being a quarterback. He beats him in throwing the ball, running the ball,
I agree.
seeing where the ball should go. I mean, my God, looking,
yeah,
vision.
this team just confuses me. It confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Now,
fair.
going on to a team that I like and hate at the same time, the Panthers. I liked him when Sam Darnold was playing well, and he was actually, like making a name for
disagree.
himself. I like that. Like I like seeing like
I
underdog
don't.
story.
I hated Sam Darnold.
I
I
like
am so glad he failed.
I like seeing underdog stories and people succeeding. And then he started doing shit, and I was like, oh, the old Sam Darnold is back. The true Sam Darnold is back. And then
Well, if you like underdog stories, man, you're gonna love what Cam Newton just
fucking
did. He is a freak of nature. He's back, baby.
no,
He is
they lost the
MVP
game.
candidate
They
Cam
lost.
Newton.
They lost to the
I
Washington football
don't
team.
care.
They lost.
I do not
They
care. He
lost.
looks awesome. Do you see Cam
No.
Newton? He
I-
said, "I'm big."
I don't care what the hell this Cam Newton does. The offense is centered around Christian McCaffrey, and it will forever be surrounded by Christian McCaffrey because he
Yeah.
is the best player on the field at all times.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
He's so good.
He's pretty good, especially for a white guy.
Exactly.
Pretty fucking good.
He's like the Mike Trout of NFL.
I haven't seen a white running back be this talented in like ever
And like
since like the '60s.
since like before black people were allowed to play football.
Wow, that's racist. Anyway,
How's that racist?
I don't know. Post it and see what people think. Anyways, anywho, Panthers are 5-6. They aren't gonna do shit this year, or for the next probably 3 or 4 years. On to the Falcons. Any race comments on the Falcons, or if you wanna, you're gonna make a comparison between Matt Ryan and Michael Vick, or what's going on here?
Yeah, the Falcons. Uh, this team sucks. Fucking sucks.
Dude, they have Kyle Pitts, dude. Kyle
They
Pitts has been going off, dude. Kyle Pitts is a freak.
They somehow made Calvin Ridley quit football. I don't know.
They didn't do it. Ridley did not quit football. He broke down.
What did Matt Ryan say to Calvin Ridley? That's what I really want to know.
Mhm. He was like, I think Calvin Ridley was like, "You're not Michael Vick." He fucking retired.
Jesus Christ. I'm keeping that one.
You better keep yours in.
I'm gonna bleep mine.
No. You piece of shit. Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah, they're not good, but I mean, we already knew this going into the year. I
Yeah.
mean, they had the 4th pick last year. I mean, it only makes sense that they wouldn't do well after they drafted a tight end. They have Matt Ryan though. I mean, it's like, how is your team gonna go? Oh, we're Super Bowl bound. We got Kyle Pitts. I mean, Kyle Pitts is a freak. He's not gonna carry that team. He's gonna get you 12 wins. I'm sorry, Kyle Pitts, but you're not that good.
I mean, he's pretty good.
You're no Michael Vick, all right?
He's pretty good.
Yeah, but he's no Michael Vick. Matt Ryan can tell you that much.
God damn it. And I mean, Buccaneers are gonna win.
Matt
that
Ryan's
division.
pretty good though. I will say, Matt Ryan as a white quarterback on the Falcons.
All right,
pretty
all
solid.
right. We're just skipping this. Buccaneers gonna win the division, easy, no questions asked.
You didn't even talk about their defense.
And their defense is atrocious. And that concludes the overview of the NFL.
And the podcast.
Oh, oh. No, I was gonna do some
Oh,
prediction. I want to do predictions for Thursday for Thanksgiving.
oh.
Anyways, Thanksgiving predictions. Um,
I gave mine.
think NFL Thanksgiving predictions.
Oh, it's a different story.
First game, Bears Lions.
Lions. I don't like Justin Fields or Matt Nagy, and I
Damn
really just
it.
want the Lions to win.
I was gonna pick the Lions.
You think I was gonna pick the Lions? What are you?
But I'll go the Bears. Fuck, that's a terrible game. Oh my god.
What are you
Jesus.
talking about?
Who's gonna watch
It's such
that?
a
No one is.
I
gonna,
will.
No one.
This is gonna be the only game I watch this week. You kidding me? It's the only game I want to see. Who's gonna fucking lose harder? I'm just so curious.
Who's gonna lose?
The Lions gonna be up 38-0 and lose it in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's all gonna be field goals too, not a single touchdown. All field goals. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It'll lose 38, 39.
Dan Campbell's literally gonna have an aneurysm because of not a field goals.
Gonna have 13 field goals, all from like 66 yards. Every single one's gonna be a new NFL record each time. It'd be fucking awesome. What a great
Jesus. All right, next game at 3:30. Cowboys Raiders.
I think Cowboys, obviously. Raiders, I think they're an okay team, but there's too much going on right now off the field and just in general. They just haven't been in a good groove.
Yeah.
Plus, the Cowboys are just red hot. I mean,
Yeah.
Dak and that Cowboys team.
I would have to agree. Cowboys, I think, is a pretty easy one. Raiders might put up a fight, but I don't think they're going to beat the Cowboys.
No chance.
All right, last game. It's the 7:20 game. Bills
There's only
Saints.
3 games?
Yeah, there's only 3 games. Bills Saints.
Oh. Is Jameis Winston back?
No, he's out for the year. He's a torn ACL.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Oh. There's no way the Saints are making playoffs. You kidding me? They don't get a fucking chance. Look at- Bills, absolutely, like 100%. Trevor Siemian is quarterback. Oh well, if they play Taysom Hill, that's a different story. But Trevor Siemian, I think they get blown out.
Yeah,
The
both
Saints,
these,
that is. The
both-
Saints get blown out.
both these teams haven't been playing well lately, but I'm gonna go with my boy Josh Allen and Bills Mafia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
No shock there.
tune in for the Bears Lions game. Obviously, they're gonna be that's gonna be the best game of the Thanksgiving
Absolutely.
slate.
Man, what a bunch of not great games for Thanksgiving.
No.
Yeah, thanks for giving me shit, NFL. Thanks for that.
All right. Well, final thoughts. Max, anything?
Lions are going to be 1-9-1 after this week. Other than that, no, not really. Nothing
Alright.
else that needs to be said.
Well, go Cardinals. Kyler Murray is the best midget to ever play football.
The Miracle Midget Man. 3 M's, baby.
Who does Wickey look like? Just
What
mix
do I
Tom
look like?
Holland with some creature.
Wait, what did you just say? Mix Tom Holland and what?
Mix Tom Holland with some creature. I don't know.
Creature.
Creature?
Some creature.
What?